What's up, everyone? We are down to our final 4 all-star house guests in Big Brother 22, but who has won the latest head of household and taken power for the week, and also earned themselves a place in the final 3? You're about to find out, guys, with all these updates to get through, so welcome to your live feed update. Right before we get started, guys, please hit the subscribe button if you are new around here, and also click the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a new upload goes live. You can also check out the description, guys, where you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and also you can become a patron of TV Talks with Tom. Jumping straight into the results of the head of household competition, guys. Every single house guest was obviously gunning for this like hell, because when you get down to the final 4, if you win the head of household competition, you've got yourself a pass to the final 3 on finale night. And obviously the veto was super important in the final 4 as well. But you know what? You might as well try and get your safety. So every single house guest was going for it. Obviously Nicole couldn't compete because she was the outgoing head of household. But our brand new head of household in the final 4 is Enzo, guys. So congratulations to the Meow Meow. Speaking of the head of household competition, a Big Brother All-Star legend returned to the house last night to introduce the competition. And now this is the famed competition from Big Brother 8 named Night Moves. Now there will be spoilers here, but Kaysar is remembered for this competition in sort of Big Brother history. He basically ended up sort of this big sort of quote that is remembered in Big Brother history, where he took Maggie aside after the comp, and Maggie turned out to be the winner, obviously. And Maggie said, "Kaysar, you sealed my fate." And Kaysar looks at her and goes, "No, I sealed your partner's fate." Just very, very cinematic and dramatic, but very, very legendary and a very memorable moment in Big Brother history. But for sure, great to see Kaysar back, guys. In the comments, give me a "What up, Kaysar?" Straight off the bat, guys, I will throw to you, as I always do, with Enzo as the new head of household. Who would you like to see in the final 3 alongside Enzo? Do you think he'll be targeting a specific someone? Who do you want him to target? And who, just any predictions whatsoever, guys, let me know in the comment section below. I'm very, very interested in seeing what everybody wants to happen. Do you want to see Cody and Nicole broken up? Do you want to see Christmas taken out of the scenario so they can successfully get to the final 3? Lots of scenarios to throw around, guys, but let me know your preferred option in the comment section. When the feeds returned, we saw Enzo talking to the camera, saying that he's really going to have to fight hard if he wants to win the endurance comp. And obviously there is usually some form of endurance in the final 3 HOH comp, and he obviously let himself go in his original season. You know, in the final 3, you know, they were swinging backwards and forwards and they were smacking off the wall. It was like a sort of I don't even know what you call it, but it's like it was sort of like a seat sort of thing that they had to sit on. It'd fly all the way across the backyard, and you'd ram into the wall each time, and you'd be chucked all sorts of stuff at you in classic Big Brother fashion. But he fell, and you know, he ended up obviously not winning the final HOH, and then he was taken out in the final 3. And he does not want to make the same mistake again. But I think either way, if he takes Cody to the final 2, he's going to lose. If he takes Nicole to the final 2, he's going to lose. He needs to somehow get Christmas to the final 2, and that lies in the target this week. So, just to break things down, the target is sort of all over the place. Everybody wants different things. Cody wants Christmas out, and obviously Enzo is aligned with Cody, but Enzo doesn't actually want Christmas out. And then Nicole could go either way. So it's really sort of all up in the air. Very exciting week ahead. Whilst the options are actually sort of left, right and centre for Christmas, obviously, like I just discussed there, Enzo doesn't, with him not wanting to target Christmas, Enzo wants Nicole out. But obviously because Enzo is so tight with Cody, he is worried to make that move. It's just a conflict of interest, and it's this big theme every single week we've been saying for like probably about 2 or 3 weeks now. You know, allies have to turn on one another. There is no going back. You have to make big moves, or, you know, what is perceived to be a considerably big move by taking out someone that you've trusted all along in the game. And I think Enzo wants that basically on his on his back to sort of go, "Hey jury, I took out the winner," or one of the winners anyway. And because obviously Ian was taken out way back when, but I think because Nicole's made it further, it's more impressive to sort of say, "I took a winner out in the final 4." I know in All Stars 1, Dr. Will was taken out in the final 4, so could we see history repeat itself with Nicole getting taken out in the final 4? Obviously, I am not comparing Dr. Will and Nicole on any level whatsoever. I'm just saying that both of them won the game, and you know, one of them is, you know, Nicole could follow suit and end up being a winner voted out in the final 4. I think Enzo really is determined, but I think the most crazy scenario this week would actually be Christmas winning the veto. She would then evict Cody by keeping herself off the block. Literally, the veto is extremely important this week. It's so vital, and if you can win that, you've got the power. You go into the final 3 and you can pick someone off that you want. Christmas kept herself to herself for the majority of the night. I feel like she definitely sort of came across as if she was feeling very disappointed and quite crushed in herself, because you know, a couple of days back she was giving this whole monologue to the camera saying competition Christmas is going to show up next week, dominate the comp, crush the house. They do not know what is coming, and I think she is very, very worried now at the fact that she could be heading out the door easily this week, or even the fact that, you know, she just hasn't had enough, hasn't made enough game moves throughout the entirety of the season to say to the jury, hey, look, this is what I've done and this is why I deserve to win. Because I think she sort of saw this week as her saving grace of basically sort of saying, this is the big time I took out Cody or whatever, and she can't do that. I mean, she can win the veto, but it still doesn't look like she was the person who made the big move, because Enzo's the HOH, and that's obviously the figurehead for the week. And I think when it's down to 4 people who can also, like, everyone competes in the veto, it's not as impressive. So I think Christmas is pretty much realised her fate is sealed in this game. I think she'll still have enough sort of gung-ho in her to keep going and keep battling, but I just think her chances of winning the game now are literally maybe 2 to 3% of the chance of the win, because I think anybody she takes to the end is going to beat her. And I don't think she's massively favoured by the jury either, so she was sort of just being very, very quiet to herself. I think she was just reading the Bible at one point and just keeping herself to herself and having a chill evening and not really interacting with people that much. Late in the evening, Enzo confessed to Cody that he is very, very worried about going to the final 3 with Nicole and Cody, because he is worried that Nicole, if she wins the final HOH, she's going to take Cody, because I think in Enzo's mind, he's worried that Enzo is worried that Cody is going to throw the comp because he knows Nicole's going to take her. And it's very much the case. Enzo makes a very valid point. So in Enzo's mind, he wants to take out Nicole, and he's encouraging Cody, saying, we've got to take out Nicole this week, or I've got to take out Nicole more specifically. Now, I think I don't think Cody's going to get on board with that at all, and I think Cody knows he needs to take Enzo and both Enzo and Nicole to the final 3, because both of them are going to take him. Enzo is sealing his fate if he wants to take Cody to the final 2, very similar to Nicole. So I think really what Enzo needs to do is take out Nicole this week, then take out Cody next week, and then take Christmas to the final 2 if he wants to win the game. Otherwise, he's definitely playing for 3rd or 2nd place. Enzo also confesses to Cody that he actually wanted to win the veto this week rather than head of household competition, but I think when you're in the zone and you're so close to winning the comp, it's like there's no turning back, and you're sort of just like, heck, I'm here, I might as well win it, I think that must have been what the case was for Enzo there. And as I always say, guys, the veto is so crucial in the final 4, and personally, if I was in the house, I feel like it's difficult to say, because we all say, oh yeah, go for the veto in the final 4, but realistically, I feel like you've got to be in there to know what the best move is at the time. But at the end of the day, I do think veto is extremely important, and it doesn't matter who he nominates this week, because it all comes down to the veto, whether the noms stay the same or not, because it's a very individualistic week 4, or the final 4, because you decide, like, if you've got the veto, you're deciding who's going home. If you're head of household, you decide the 2 nominees that go up and the 1 person that doesn't, and it's just very sort of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and I think the 1 is crucial. It's 1 veto win, 1 HOH win obviously is normal, but you're putting 2 people up, that obviously is only going to result in 1 person going and 1 person deciding who goes. Lots and lots of 1s, guys. Enzo also said to Cody that he thinks Christmas will be straight up in the HOH room at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, or obviously be this morning now, and campaigning for her not to go on the block, because that's what she usually does. And Enzo was sort of saying, yo, this is it, guys. We've only got a few people left in the house, yo. And he did actually say yo in that sentence somewhere along the line. But when doesn't he say yo in a sentence somewhere along the line? Despite Christmas not being too interactive in that evening, she did actually spend a little bit of time in the HOH room, but Nicole seemed to be sort of MIA quite a lot of the evening too. She didn't really seem too involved. I don't think she wanted to rub Enzo up the wrong way, because I do think she has the feeling that Enzo may be trying to take her out this week, but obviously as the week transpires, things will get more and more transparent. Very, very exciting week ahead, and all comes down to the veto. To sum everything up, guys, it's definitely a conflict of interest this week, with Enzo wanting to target Nicole, Cody wanting to target Christmas wanting to target Cody, and Nicole potentially going either way. She doesn't know what's best for her, to take Cody out or to take Christmas out, because she is starting to actually worry that that Cody could be the person who could beat her in the final 2. So lots and lots of exciting things and scenarios to throw around, guys. But please let me know in the comment section below who you would like to see evicted this week, and who you would like to see on the block, and who would you like to see win the veto, and overall, who would you like to see head to finale night and win the game. But just let me know your predictions in the comment section below. That is all of your game updates for today, folks. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I genuinely and massively appreciate it all. Hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and again, just a massive thank you to everyone's continued support. I've been covering the Amazing Race, which was a lot of fun to make that. I've done the first video for that. I did the Analysing the Caster pre-season, but I've done a recap of the first episode, guys, so I will put that in the end card. So please check that out. I had a lot of fun making that one, and obviously I'll be covering it next week as well. But it's so good to have the Amazing Race back, and obviously Big Brother 22 is going to be drawing to a close videos over the next couple of weeks, and it's crazy how time flies, guys. It really has gone very, very fast. But obviously, I will still be doing videos on the channel. It's so much fun, and I just appreciate every single one of you and your support massively, guys. But again, as I say, have a fantastic weekend, everyone. Stay safe, stay positive, guys, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.